Hello and welcome. In this video, we're going to learn to do a lot of different things. First is to rewrite a mixed number, then add a whole number to a mixed number, and then add two mixed numbers with the same fraction, followed by adding two mixed numbers with the same denominator on the fraction, and then finally wrap it up with two mixed numbers with different denominators. Let's go ahead and jump right on in. Before we jump into actually adding mixed numbers, let's talk about how we write mixed numbers. So here we can see that we have 4 2/3. What this actually tells us is 4 plus 2/3. And this is going to come in handy when we're talking about adding numbers. So here we have 5 plus 1 3/4. Let's go ahead and rewrite this out as 5 plus 1 plus 3/4. So separating that whole number from the fraction piece. Now let's go ahead and combine our two whole numbers. So we have 6 plus 3/4. And then let's put it as a mixed number now. So 6 3/4. Now let's go ahead and look at two mixed numbers being added. Here we have 2 1/3 plus 6 1/3. Let's go ahead and separate out each individual piece. So we have 2 plus 1/3 plus 6 plus 1/3. Let's go ahead and add the two whole numbers. So 2 plus 6 is 8. And then we can go ahead and add our two fractions. 1/3 plus 1/3 gives me 2/3. And now we can combine them to give us 8 2/3. Let's continue on with some more examples. So here we have 8 5/7 plus 1 6/7. I'm going to go ahead like I did with the others and rewrite it. So we have 8 plus 1 plus 5/7 plus 6/7. I'm going to combine my 8 and 1 to give me 9. And then I can combine 5/7 and 6/7 because they have the same denominator, which means all I need to do is add the numerator. 5 plus 6 gives me 11. And we keep the denominator the same. So we have 11/7. But we're not done because 11/7 is an improper fraction. And we need to change it into a mixed number now. So the way we do this is by first creating the fraction that is the same up top and bottom that has the same denominator that we already have. So 7/7 in this case. And we do that because 7/7 is just 1, because any fraction that has the same up top and bottom is just 1. And we find the extra missing piece by subtracting our two numerators now we have. 11 and 7 is 4. So that gives us 4/7, which we'll just drag down here. So 11/7 as a mixed number is 1 4/7. So we can go ahead and scratch out this 11/7 here and add my mixed number. So we have plus 1 plus 4/7. And now, similar process, add my two whole numbers. I get 10 4/7. Now let's look and see what we do when our denominators are not the same. We have 5 2/3 plus 1 5/7. I'm going to go ahead and rewrite it. So we have 5 plus 1 plus 2/3 plus 5/7. And 5 plus 1 gives us 6. So we'll always start with our whole numbers. And now we have 2/3 plus 5/7. So I'm going to rewrite it over here. 2/3 plus 5/7. And now to get them to have the same denominator, I need to find the LCM, or the least common multiple, of 3 and 7. And to do that, I'm just going to multiply them by each other. So on the left fraction, I'm going to multiply it by 7. On the right fraction, I'll multiply by 3. So the left fraction now is 2 times 7, which gives me 14. And then 3 times 7 gives me 21. So that is 14/21. And then on the right fraction, we have 5 and 3 gives me 15. And then 21 on the bottom from 7 times 3. So 14 plus 15 gives me 29, and we have that over 21. Just like the last one, I have an improper fraction. So let's go ahead and change it now. We have 21 over 21 plus, and then we have a remainder of 8 over 21. So we end up with 1 and 8, 21, with our two fractions being added. So we have 6 plus 1 plus 8 over 21 to give us 7 and 8 over 21. That brings us to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed watching. I hope you have a great day, and make sure to subscribe if you enjoyed the content.